And we are back with a writer who is ahead of her time, receiving surprising amounts of criticism for her forward way of thinking, nearly ending her career. Today I have with us, Kate Chopin.
Wow. This is the most positive feedback I have received in a while. Thank you.
As you heard, we had Mrs. Barbad and Mrs. Wollstonecraft here earlier today. We are interested in your view on marriage and your literary work, such as The Awakening, which I assume reflects on your opinion.
In The Awakening, Edna is forced to choose to go back to her unhappy marriage, abandon herself of self-pleasure or live alone. Instead, she ends her life because she refuses to sacrifice herself, and life itself is unessential to preserving her awakened self. I feel very strongly that marriage and motherhood do not and should not have signaled the end of a woman's growth. Edna was not rebelling against motherhood but more the mother-woman role that society forced upon her. She saw herself as sacred and was unable to sacrifice herself in the way her friend, Adele, did.
Wow. Interesting. Edna also seems to feel as if she is her husband's property. Is that correct?
Late 19th century marriages cast women as objects of others rather than free subjects, as Edna points out when her husband refers to her as a valuable piece of property which has suffered some damage. But in the book, I also make a point to show it is possible to find happiness through a marriage, as Adele Ratignolle did, but it also to find happiness without it, as Mademoiselle Reich. Edna was unable to find self-fulfillment in the marriage and looked outside of it.
Kate, do you feel you can relate to Edna in your life?
Well, my father had married this 16-year-old girl shortly after my mother died. I related that to Edna's marriage with Leon's. Edna was young, giving up on young romantic dreams by marrying an older man. My father's new wife felt the same, and seemed unhappy with the much older man where there was no romance or close relationship. There are some parts that run parallel to my life. Like Edna, I was discouraged from original thinking and told to be submissive to my husband. And like Edna, I looked outside my marriage, but this was only after he had passed away.
The Awakening is about a woman who cannot be contained by marriage. From my understanding, she is also a woman confined by her society.
Yes, Edna felt highly out of place with the Creoles, as did I when my husband moved in the same kind of area. In a sense, our lives are very parallel. I honestly just felt that women should be able to be happy in a marriage without sacrificing themselves, and that the husband should not want them to. He should embrace her for the powerful, sexual, intelligent being she is and not treat her as an object that he has possession over. But like Edna, I was outcasted for speaking with such strong opinions.
Kate, I agree. Any last thoughts before we go?
Yes, Oprah. A Latin proverb I truly enjoy. To love and be wise scarcely granted even to God.
Kate, thank you. This has been truly enlightening. Thank you everyone, and until next time, bye-bye.